Memorable quotes from Steve Jobs. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. Be a yardstick of quality. Some people aren't used to an environment where excellence is expected. Do you want to spend the rest of your life selling sugar and water, or do you want a chance to change the world? If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. I'm the only person I know that's lost $250 million in 1 year. It's very character building. 1 to 5,000. I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. Less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. You can't just ask customers what they want and then try to give that to them. By the time you get it built, they'll want something new. It's really hard to design products by focus groups. A lot of times, people don't know what they want until you show it to them. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. But it's worth it in the end because once you get there, you can move mountains. If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Your customers dream of a happier and better life. Don't move products. Enrich lives. The cure for Apple is not cost-cutting. The cure for Apple is to innovate its way out of its current predicament. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. We think basically you watch television to turn your brain off, and you work on your computer when you want to turn your brain on. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Why join the Navy if you can't be a pirate? No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. I'm a very big believer in equal opportunity as opposed to equal outcome. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for your work as it is for your lovers. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. Quality is more important than quantity. One home run is much better than two doubles. To one, design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. It's only by saying no that you can concentrate on the things that are really important. I'm as proud of what we don't do as I am of what we do. I would trade all of my technology for an afternoon with Socrates. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful, that's what matters to me.